What are some of the other things that's maybe a little counterintuitive? What have you seen so far?
I think the first thing you got to do is to sit down with each person and understand how and why they became homeless, right? Every case is totally different. So mental health issue, for instance, some people may have that issue before they became homeless, but I believe now just talking to some of those people and seeing their lives, especially if someone is chronically homeless, right? If they've been homeless for 10 years, 15 or 20 years, 30 years, you will develop mental health issues. Even if you started out as you or me right now, right? Once you're in the streets for that long, you live under fear every day. You don't know if you're going to wake up to someone, pointing a knife at you, or waking up losing everything again, or next day not knowing where you're going to sleep, if you're going to have food to eat, or you may get stabbed, right? And also being isolation. And that's another thing people don't realize. When you're homeless, you have no one to talk to. I think more than anything else, when I really spend time with homeless people, I realize more than material things, what they really need is human connection. They feel invisible. They feel like they may be standing there on a street corner, but nobody sees them. No one notices them. No one cares about them. Like they want a hug more than they want $5. Like that's something probably people don't ever think about, or you may not realize. It's not something they want to be known as a homeless. And this is why in the community, we don't call people, oh, that's a homeless person. We just say that's a person experiencing homelessness. It's not just being PC. That's just what they're going through right now. You don't want to define someone by that. It's just, I don't want to be defined by the guy who lives in a one-bedroom apartment. Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, he's that one-bedroom apartment guy. Yeah, she is experiencing homelessness right now. But hopefully that's just a transient state that they'll come out of this. I think really we just got to sit down and talk to each person, understand, where they are. So again, earlier I mentioned compassion, right? Empathy. I believe this is really what we need to solve this issue. I think when people develop compassion for everyone around us, for those who experience homelessness, then you're going to go up to them and say, hey, are you okay? What can I do for you? Do you need help? I think that's how we're going to ultimately get there. Because again, the issue may not be money for them. Again, you can give them all the money you want, but if you don't get to the root of it, they can always spend it, and the next day they don't have money. If they have, say, a gambling problem, and that's why they're in the streets, by giving them hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you're actually not helping them at all, because they're just going to go to the casino and spend it all, right?
Yeah.
Or if they have a drug problem, they're just going to go buy all the meth that they want, and next day they're back to square one. And even having a home may not be the issue. So really, I think it comes down to, let's drop our assumptions. Let's drop all the prejudices we have against them and just have a heart to heart and just talk to them. That's my recommendation.